my biggest trade to date nets me the finishing piece to the crown jewel of my Xbox collection on the next episode of... What's up, YouTube? Musty Hobbit here again, and I have a significant pickup for you here today. I actually executed on one of the largest trades that I've ever done, just to finalize something that I have been waiting for a very long time. So to go into the short background of this, this item showed up on my local Facebook group, and somebody else had gone to go pick this item up. A couple months later, pops up again. And he was looking to trade. It was he was getting out of disk-based systems. He just had it with a couple of disk fails, a couple of drive fails on a couple different systems, and so he was just moving on, sticking with cartridge stuff. And for that reason, he was getting rid of this item. Now, what I gave up was a tough decision. I decided that because I was at a point with my Super Nintendo collection that I had surpassed the goals that I had set for myself, that I was okay taking a few steps back. And so to do this, I actually traded off some pretty high-profile games. So these are just the Universal game cases that I normally keep these in. But out of the collection, unfortunately, and hopefully only temporarily, are Link to the Past, Turtles in Time, Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, and Secret of Mana. And those are all some pretty high-profile games, like I said. I would not have done this if it wasn't for the significance of this item. So, to not delay this any further, let's get into what came back my way. For starters, we were a few dollars off in my direction, so I ended up getting one Xbox game from him in addition to the other item that I picked up. That was a copy of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And this is timely. This is sort of that, as I understand, it's sort of that dungeon crawly co-op type game. And I know there was a version that came out on the 360, which I have briefly played. Can't remember if it was Ultimate Alliance or a different Marvel game that played similarly to that. But happy to have that. But the big thing, and the big thing starts with these. So if you recall, my Steel Battalion controller lacked pedals when I got it. So I've got pedals now. And I bet a lot of people are thinking, well, that's an awful lot to give up for pedals, right? There's more. There's also another copy of the game. So I now have 2 copies of Steel Battalion and some pedals and another Steel Battalion controller. So what do you do? I don't know how to express how happy I am that I've finally got a full and working Steel Battalion set. All the switches are in great shape. I actually kind of Frankenstein the two together so that I had the best components on my what will be my working version of this system. But now the debate. The debate here as to whether I still try and finish out and complete that one. I know there's System Link. I think it's only on the second game, Line of Contact. But all in all, I may end up selling that last piece or trading it away, or who knows. Maybe there's somebody out there who is in a similar situation, maybe needs the left joystick or something like that. We'll figure it out. I could not be happier about this. And again, this was a new person to the group that I had done a deal with. He was more than welcome to meet me halfway when it came to the drive. And all in all, I am pretty ecstatic here. So what I'd like to do is just kind of quickly do an overview of the controller, which I don't think I did in my previous video. So we've got a lot of switches, right? There's like 40 buttons on this. Most of these are used only in the boot up function of the system. So as you fire it up, it has you toggle on the all these control systems, right? You've got your oxygen supply and your flick control system, fuel flow rate, buffer material, and then your location measurement. You turn all those on, and then it has you punch in a couple other buttons, and then you eventually hit the ignition over here and the start button. So all lights up, and it's really awesome to watch in person. Control on this is a little tricky. I attempted to demo this during one of our weekly Google Hangouts. As part of the Cartridge Club, every Tuesday night we have a hangout, which is mostly hosted by Cartridge Canuck. At times, either myself or Yoshi Knuckles have hosted due to life and things like that. So I attempted to do that. I failed. I have learned very quickly that this game is difficult, and it is not for the person who's not willing to try again. So I am going to dive in more with this at some point, but I am just excited to have a complete, for me, Steel Battalion controller. It's pretty cool. So anyways, I will find out how I want to display this. It may just take the place there, but I may come up with something more creative. But I will leave you guys there. Thank you for coming by. Again, it's been a long time since I've been able to actually finally play this game. And I'm just happy to have something that's in as good condition as this one is. So anyways, I have been Musty. Take care of yourself. Be good to each other.